A subtle rosy hue as a wedding guest will be perfect look for daytime or evening and is also very long lasting. Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. If you're looking for a wedding guest look that's soft, subtle and long lasting, then this is it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and now without further delay, let's begin. The first thing you'll need to make your makeup long lasting is a gripping primer, and one of my favorites is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And the reason I love this when I want to make my makeup long lasting is because it has a super sticky surface. And when I say sticky, I don't mean uncomfortably sticky. It's extremely hydrating, so you can apply it like a cream. It just feels really nice on the skin. But as you apply, you can feel the stickiness. But once it's dry, it's completely dry. It doesn't feel tacky anymore. And I also like to go over with a setting spray. And the one that I'll be using today is the One Size Until Dawn, which is a very strong setting spray. And when I say anything that you stick onto this, I'm not even kidding. You can stick anything on the surface and it's going to hold. And this is an important step. While this is still tacky is when you will apply the foundation. For foundation, I like to use something that gives a very natural finish. This is the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I'm using the shade 300. I'm going to link all of these products in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. To cover up my uneven skin tone, I'm going to be using a concealer. This is the Huda Beauty Concealer, and I'm using the shade Praline. I'm going to let it sit and get a little bit dry and tacky before I blend it out. That way it gives me full coverage. And I'm using a damp sponge here to blend it out. You can also use a dry sponge if you want more coverage. Today I'm going for a more natural look, and as you can see, that has completely covered everything up. Using the Fenty Beauty Skin Sticks in the shade Truffle, I'm going to very lightly add dimension to my face. It'll be mostly in the circumference of my face and to add some dimension to my nose. I'm quickly blending everything out with an angled brush from Real Techniques. Next, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Blush in the shade Happy. This is a cool pink shade. I just wanted to keep everything light and rosy, and that's why I'm using this shade. Now, using the One Size Translucent Loose Powder, I'm going to quickly set my entire face. And when I use powder on my face, I don't use excess powder. I dust off the excess, and I just use enough so that dust of powder gets absorbed into your foundation and concealer and immediately sets. And here's the trick. Blot your face before you lock it in. I just use toilet paper to press it gently on my face because it's not that expensive. This is going to remove all the excess powders that's sitting on the top layer of the face. And now you have a full face of makeup that looks closer to skin. And we are also going to be using the setting spray over this. So if there's any powders or excess makeup that did not get blotted, this setting spray is going to melt everything and make it settle beautifully over the skin. For my brows, it's going to be super simple. I'm just using a spoolie to brush my brow hair upwards, and I'm going to lightly fill in just the bottom portion of my brows. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Granite. Although I did say in my previous video that I was growing out my brows, someone commented as to why I'm growing my brows. Well, because I want to grow my brows and reshape it, so I'm not going to be plucking my brows. Taking a little bit of concealer with a concealer brush, I'm going to quickly clean up underneath the brows to even out the skin tone. From the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, I'm starting with this lighter brown shade as my transition. All I'm going to do is pick up this light brown shade with a blending brush, and I'm going to place it in the very outer corner and start almost rotating my brush in circles. That way it gives a super clean blend, and you can keep on adding more eyeshadow till you're happy with the intensity. And then I'm going to bring some of that eyeshadow to my crease as well. I also like to push it outward and upward in the outer corner to give me that lift. And then with a smaller brush, I'm going to smoke it out in my lower lash line. The next step is to add depth. So I'm going to be using a deeper shade of brown with a smaller brush, and I'm going to apply it to the very outer corner, again going in circles so there's a clean blend. And then with a smaller, finer brush, I'm going to smudge it out in the outer half of my lower lash line. Using this lighter ivory shade, I'm going to highlight my lid. I'm using a flat fluffy brush here, and as you can see, these eyeshadows are extremely pigmented. So I'm going to go over it with a blending brush, just blending all of the eyeshadows so there's a seamless blend. Using the ivory eyeshadow, I'm also going to highlight my brow bones. And then using the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist pencil, I'm just going to tightline my top waterline. This pencil is super pigmented and smudge proof. So no matter how many times I blink, this is not going to transfer to my lower waterline. Another product that I'm absolutely loving is this Physicians Formula Eyeliner. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and best of all for me, because I have hooded eyes, I can draw those really fine lines because this is a fine tip applicator. It is so easy to draw those really fine, neat lines without much effort. I'd highly recommend this to anybody who's looking for those fine liners, or if you have hooded eyes like me and you're looking to do a really small wing and liner. It's time to finish up, so I'm going to curl my lashes. This is the Sally Hansen curler. Before I use the tubing mascara from Tarte. This is the Tartelette mascara. And for lashes, I wanted something that looks very natural, so I'm going to be using Lash Creator from LH Cosmetics. Applying mascara to lower lashes is optional, especially if you think you will smudge it, but I love it. It gives a very doll-eyed look, so I always apply mascara to my lower lashes. And here is the finished eye look. It's soft, subtle, and elegant. It's also added so much brightness to the eye in the way we've placed these eyeshadows. Now let's finish the rest of the look. I'm going to first line my lips with a brow pencil. This is just a neutral shade of brow pencil, and I'm going to again link everything in the description box below. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using the YSL lipstick in 150, which is Nude Lingerie. To complement this look, I just decided to add some soft curls to my hair and just a statement piece of earring. And here is the finished look. If you try this look, please don't forget to tag me. My socials are listed in the description box right below this video, along with links to all the products that I used in today's video. You can also click on the View Products link embedded within this video on the left bottom corner. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.